For those of you who work with Jupiter energy, all right, we need to talk about the upcoming eclipse in Libra because Jupiter is going to be stationing retrograde 7 days after that eclipse in Libra. Official date on that is October 9th. Now, the reason we need to talk about it is because that eclipse in Libra, there's a dark moon and a Mercury conjunction happening in Libra where that eclipse is. Jupiter right now is in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. All right, so if you have Jupiter, Sagittarius placements in your chart, Jupiter somehow being really involved in your chart, if you're someone who has heavy Jupiter or are Jupiter ruled, first of all, Jupiter is a shapeshifter, so don't let yourself get fooled through the next couple of weeks. Stay really strong in your roots and your groundedness and what you're asking for and where you're going and your directions and your aims and your purposes. Right now is not a time to really overshare about the purpose of why you're doing things. And keep your secrets. Okay, Venus is going to be in Scorpio, which means we need to keep it on the down low. The Jupiter retrograde that happens in October is going to have us basically immediately looking back at how were we expanding via Mercury and Gemini information, communication, and scholarly information sharing when Jupiter was direct. And during that eclipse in Libra, what shadow powers were we calling on? It's the dark moon conjunct with Mercury again. A reminder. What dark powers of words were we calling on? How were we sitting in our dominance within those verbal communications? Really, in any situation. Was it at your work? Was it with your friends? Was it an internal dialogue? Were you journaling possibly? And there may be some reconsiderations that come up around those words once Jupiter goes retrograde. And it will be a time to either really, really stick to the words that were already spoken and that can't be broken, or figuring out how you need to integrate the shadow so that you're able to balance the scales so that those words don't come back to bite you, possibly. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's a possibility. So just make sure that you're checking in with yourself, keeping humble, staying grounded as you need to, and keep your shadow sights out with the words that you're speaking and how other people are talking to you. Are other people trying to claim dominance over you via words and discussions and communications and email chains? Okay. Clock it, lock it, put it in the pocket, remind yourself later. Probably going to be important. That's the note. Love you, Jupiter. Love you, Sagittarius. Love you, Mercury. Love you, Gemini. Love you, the dark moon. It's going to be an interesting one, but let me not digress about it. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Happy eclipse season. That's true. Keep doing what you need to do, and I'll talk to you soon.